Well, hello, this is Steven from New Departure. Thought I'd take a minute and do a real quick first impression of my new Ford Bronco right here. Just using my phone for right now. So, picked this up last night. It showed up. I put a reservation in several months ago, believing I would get a vehicle in 2022. That was kind of my plan. But for whatever reason, the specification that I've asked for here was moved to the front of the line. It was built early, and I, in fact, have the first one delivered to a customer in Missoula, Montana. So, yeah, I suppose good for me. I am excited to have it, though, no question about it. So let's take a look at it real quick. Let me tell you a little bit more about it as we walk around. I'm going to point out some things I've observed already. It's a first year, brand new model. There's going to be some quirks. There's going to be some imperfections. I totally understand that. I'm okay with that. But I thought I'd point them out for those of you that are thinking about picking one of these up. So let's take a minute. Take a look at what we have here. What we have is a 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands Edition 4-cylinder turbocharged engine with the 6-speed manual transmission, 33-inch tires. I did not go for the Sasquatch package. Soft top, which may be the reason I got it early. It appears the hard tops have been a little bit of a problem for Ford, so those have been pushed back to later delivery dates. Couple of issues that I've noticed right out of the gate. Many of you know these are very customizable. There's some features about them that are awesome in that regard, but the fit and finish of the truck, a few little imperfections. One of the first things, maybe it's a design problem more than a fit and finish, but I do not like the placement of the front license plate up above the bumper into the grille. I don't think it looks good. I don't like it. I'm going to look at some options. But I think one of the reasons that it's up there is because of the different bumper options available that I can swap into and out of. That's my only guess so far, but that's going to probably have to change. The second thing I've observed is that the soft top doesn't quite seem to be pinned in real well here. I'm trying to figure this out. One of the things that I noticed on this back, which I think this window rolls up, this soft window, but this piece right here can break free when you open it, and at highway speeds this popped out, so I have to keep my eye on that. Another thing I've observed is the mud flaps. Get down here close, there's a gap right here that's going to be a problem, so keep my eye on that. I don't know if that, it feels pretty solid on the outside, but for whatever reason that isn't quite right where I'd like it to be. If you go down to your local dealership, it's likely that they have a model that you can take a look at, test drive. I've noticed that the rear tailgate, I guess this is a swing out gate, you can see right here how tight that joint is, and it widens down towards there's been some fitment issues I've observed there, but again, you know, not terrible. Maybe I'm nitpicking. Another thing I've noticed on some of the vehicles that I've seen, if you look, the hood is set down into the side panels, the front side panels, and it seems to dive down. It's not flush right here. It is up here, but over there it's flush. The other side looks pretty good, but this one, it's down inside a little bit more. That's probably something I can fix with an adjustment on the rubber bumpers that hold the hood in place, so there's that. So the outside observations I have, it's a good looking truck. I like the look of it. I like the soft top look. I haven't taken off yet. I've only had it for a day. Let's take a look on the inside. Okay. First thing that you'll notice, manual transmission. I've enjoyed it. Took just a moment to get used to it. Really like it. I feel that with it, I've got pretty good control of the power. One of the things that I've noticed here that is a little bit irritating is this rear view mirror blocks when I'm sitting in my seated position. It kind of blocks a little bit of my view out the front to the right there. Some of you have driven in a Toyota FJ Cruiser. I used to own a Toyota FJ Cruiser. The visibility, I think, has a better band both down and up than the FJ Cruiser does, but I am reminded a little bit of that when I sit in here. So can't do much about the rear view mirror, but it's just something I'd point out. Features wise, got the infotainment screen. One of the things I've noticed is Bluetooth works great. Super fast connection. Ford's in sync has been I think a pretty good software tool in my experience. Soft, washable seats. I have not sat in the back yet, so I can't actually tell you. Let's do that. Let's see if the back has real good leg room. I think it does. So I have the position that I like with my seat now on the driver's seat. So let's climb into the back here and see what kind of knee room we have. That's not too bad. It's got a good angle too, the way this seat is angled. I don't think that'd be too bad. The seat certainly sits up. The back seat, you've got a pretty commanding view from back here. You can kind of see the hardware that allows you to pop the top. I've watched a few videos. It goes back towards the back. I'm going to give that a shot one of these minutes to see how that whole system works there. And then let's take a look in the very back here. So we've got a open tailgate here. It opens to the side with the gas shocks. That opens softly. Seats tip down. Gives a reasonable amount of storage. It's not super wide here. The truck is a wide truck, but the back cargo area isn't super wide. And then this system here, haven't quite discovered how to open that. Take a look at that. Maybe the next video we're going to play with the soft top. So my first impressions to share with you is that first, it was worth the wait. Second, I think the 4-cylinder engine is fine with the turbo. There's a little bit of a turbo lag, but I think it's fine, especially mated with that manual transmission. I did drive the Ford demo vehicle with the automatic, and I didn't mind it, but I do prefer for my particular application that manual transmission. And other than that, we're going to have some fun with this vehicle and take some videos as we take it on adventures. The purpose of this is to adventure. We're going to have some fun, take it up to the silver mine. We'll talk more about that in some future videos on this channel. And just take it out and about western Montana, up in the panhandle of Idaho, all the stomping grounds I like to go to, and see how this does. But I'm pleased with the vehicle, I'm pleased with the look, and hopefully you can get your hands on one if this is the car for you.